Hello there, gents and tube worms. We are riding once again on the KLR 650. I've done my time in Bali, and this is my first, well actually it's my second ride back, but it's my first serious dirt ride back since coming home from Bali. So I've been home about a week now and getting accustomed to the chilly weather. Out here today with my man Sean, the Adventures of the Moose Man, or the Adventures of Moose Man, something like that. To me, he's just Sean the Prawn anyway. And he's riding a Royal Enfield Himalayan. I'm on the KLR 650 by Kawasaki. And yeah, today we are on the northeastern side of the ranges, behind Adelaide, around the sort of Sanderston area. And this is Three Chain Road. Quite a lovely road, lovely scenery this time of year, lots of greenery, and the red dirt, which makes for a nice contrast. A little bit of dried mud here and there. Not too much water about. Relatively dry on this day. Very cold, mind you. We had extra layers of clothing on. 2 jocks, 2 socks, 2 pants, two helmets. Like, we just piled it on, man, because it was bloody cold. It's probably about 13, maybe even a bit cooler out here. But no, she stayed dry for us. Yeah, conditions were nice and loose, but not too dry, not too dusty. Went through a few water crossings that didn't have any water, like this one here, creek. Well, ain't no bloody... I've never seen water in this. I've been through here 3 times now. So I guess it only happens when it floods, perhaps. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to be heading up towards Pipeline Road. Then we're going to go up Pipeline Road and stop at the lookout at the top there and crack ourselves a nice Nanny State 0.5% craft non-alcoholic brew, that is. And yeah, the idea today was to go up there and then sort of back down Pine Hut Road. But unfortunately, Sean got a ding in his ring. Hang on, let me rephrase it. A ding in his rim, his front rim. He's got a rather wide sort of rim on the Royal Enfield. It's quite odd. It almost looks about 3 inches wide. Anyway, he hit a rocket speed, probably doing about 80 k's an hour. We have got helmet comms, and I did warn him of the fact that target fixation, you know what it's like. He's looked at the rock and he's hit the bloody rock. So he put a sizable ding in his rim. Right next to his, what do you call it, the rim lock. So we managed to tighten that up because it was quite loose actually, and it sort of brought a little bit of it out. But yeah, he was a bit shy then to continue. Plus he was complaining about his legs were aching. I mean, come on, young boy. What is with you, mate? Jesus. Then again, he only had 4 hours sleep, so you know, he didn't expect this ride. In fact, I wake up about 6:30 in the morning and I just looked outside and I checked the weather and I thought, let's go for a ride. Keen? And he's like, yeah, man. So yeah, it's not like he prepared for it or anything. But he's a big unit, and he's got a rather sort of low seat height on that bike. So I guess his legs were getting a bit cramped up and whatnot. So pity the fool. Anyway, yeah, not much else to say except we came across this guy doing a test ride up here. He was riding a mate's. I think he's thinking about buying this bike. It was a 650 BMW. And I think the fuel pump shut itself. We stopped and gave him a bit of a hand there for a while, and we couldn't hear any power going to the fuel pump, so I think it was cactus. So anyway, he had the phone there and he rang his mate and he said, that's all good, you can let me go and carry on. So yep, all good. He was pretty local actually, from Makolta, which is basically at the top of this hill. This is Pipeline Road now. So there's a bit of a hill climb right at the top of the range. To Makolta. Yeah, there was a couple other guys, or there was probably 3 or 4 guys out today we've seen on bikes. Don't often encounter bikes out, but yeah, today was obviously a lovely day for it. Considering we've had a little bit of rain and it's been quite wet and cold and shitty and stormy, so I guess you've got to take any chance that you get. So yeah, that's what we did. But poor old Ian, he was stuck at home babysitting. He would love to go through that mud puddle there. But yeah, pity the fool. Anyway, this tune that we're listening to here is a remix I did of the old classic from the 80s. If you remember this tune, Basically, it's an old, The Zombies, that's right. No, All You Zombies, that's right, by, who was it? I can't even think of the bloody name of the band now. But yeah, I was going through a phase back a while ago where I was just doing remixes of old songs and stuff, and when I was into the audio production sides of things. These days I'm more into the dust production, coming out of my rear wheel motorcycle, but you know, it's all good. Got a bit of stock music to use in videos. I'll be interested to see if I get a copyright claim on this one. It was a bootleg remix, but yeah, we just came up the top of the hill here, and this is a really nice little lookout up here. Lovely fucking chubbly. Just be careful, man. They're actually not really gassy in the first place, so it shouldn't be too bad. So we're drinking Nanny State here because Sean's a pussy. So I thought I'd better give him a fucking beer with no alcohol in it. That's not too bad, actually. That's pretty good. It's nice and hoppy though for a fucking non-alcoholic beer. This is one of the better ones. I bought a slab of this actually online, straight out of somewhere in Victoria. Oh. Cheers, buds. Enjoy. There we go. Sean's got a big ding in his ring, man. I mean, in his rim. That's fucking good.
But absolutely hit rocks too fast.
Yeah, so he's got a little bit of a herniated fucking rim. Right where your rim lock is too, so that's probably a good thing. It's probably fucking holding the bloody tyre down onto it or something. Actually, that's loose too. Check out your rim lock. You need a spanner? Have you got a spanner? Hook yourself to whatever I've got in here, man. I don't know what's going to fit, but that one there might. It's 14. That's a cheap Indian. I think that might have been out of the fucking Enfield tool. Nah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's got a bit of a fucking, sort of kicked it out a bit too, hasn't it? You can see the angle of that bolt.
Fucking no lockers.
No nut butters this time, mate, sorry. Oh man, let's get you to the servo, eh? Get some juice for your moose. So yeah, we're basically not far out of Macolta apparently. Where's that on the bloody map? Is that there? That's right, we crossed that road. Oh, we got another so yeah, it's basically Macolta. Oh yeah, we've seen a few more bikers coming out this way. Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, we had to go and get Sean to the servo because his teeny weeny Japanesey bladder tank of a bike doesn't get much mileage. So yeah, we thought it best if we fuel up. I really wanted to continue on and go down Pine Hut Road and then go back via the way we came along Free Chain Road. But the young lads of today, mate, they just don't have the stamina that they used to, you know? Back in my day, mate, we'd go all day. You know, none of this bloody, oh, my legs are hurting, oh, I've got to take a bloody, you know, fucking refuel, oh, wah. But anyway, they really should go and buy a DR650 and stick a safari tank on it. So I don't know why he's pouring all this bloody money into bloody Leo the Money Pit. It was Leo the Lemon, now it's Leo the Money Pit. But oh, whatever floats your boat, mate. He reckons he's going to take it to the USA and cruise around with Everride. So, yeah. We'll see that when it happens, mate. I want to see all the videos, dude, because that should be some interesting footage. Anyway, we're going to leave it here. Just about 8 minutes worth of footage today for you guys, so we don't bore you. All right, until next time, keep on quacking.